Welcome to Cairns. Well, this is an American who's going to attempt to drive on the opposite side. But it's a Toyota Camry, so pretty used to that kind of thing. But we got this whole pesky right side driving thing and left side of the road thing, so we'll see how it goes. There's a guy up there somewhere, I hope. Let's see what happens. And I have no idea if I'm going to do this correctly. And
you just gotta follow the signs.
it's an equilibrium shift more than anything, because you're so used to feeling the that sensation of the car almost being more on your left side, but down here you're seated to the right, so the car feels more it's just a weird, I don't even know how to describe how weird this feels. Okay, no entry, so I'm going out this way. I can manage that. Well, figure out a way out of here eventually. Now it's time to go check things out. Look at this. This is incredible. The pool at our hotel, and it just opens up to the water right there. Unbelievable. I'm going to be jumping in there very shortly, I can tell you that. Look at this little like a koi pond type setup. It's a nice double tree. Oh, how do we get out? This is the view that people come to Cairns for. We're in one of the most beautiful places on planet Earth that very few people have ever visited.
Very few Americans.
Very few anybody outside of this Australia, New Zealand region. I work with a guy in New Zealand who's never been to Cairns. Like it's not the easiest place to get to. It's such a peaceful, easygoing place. Beautiful afternoon here, November. It is definitely summertime up here. No doubt about it. It is very warm.
You're wearing pants.
You're wearing pants right now,
My
aren't you?
last day wearing pants.
Oh, wow. Bold move. So this is the Cairns Esplanade, where you have all the hotels, restaurants. A lot of them are down that way and on the streets back there. The Reef terminal is over there. It's where a lot of the boats go from for the barrier reef. Is it warm enough?
Chilly, I forgot my jacket.
That's a problem. The best part is, it could be 10 o'clock at night, it feels the exact same. That's fun. Oh, this water. It's absolutely a dream. Free fitness classes. See, we could drive in once a week, do some fitness classes. It's always fun. I love me some free fitness classes. It'll actually motivate me to do it, which is good. This is why we flew. This is why we flew halfway around the world, for this.
1,000 miles.
This is absolutely stunning, absolutely incredible. Just breathtaking view. That thick blanket of humidity. Oh, it's wonderful. I'm pretty speechless right now, man. This is Cairns. One of the most beautiful places ever. Just phenomenal. up there, you have the Great Barrier Reef, which is one of the natural wonders of the world, which is super exciting. So you gotta love that. Wow. Okay. Well, it's time to explore.
Nice right now.
Let's do it. Let's head down here. There's not a lot. Actually, what is that way? You want to start down there, then work our way all the way back. That's probably the best way. Okay. Because down here you have the Muddy's playground where the little kids can play. You have the cafe. Let's do that. So as you can see, this water, it doesn't look super spectacular. I remember it's actually very high tide right now, extremely high tide. Typically it will recede quite a ways, you know, several meters out, but it's very high tide right now. This is a really nice hotel, Crystal Brook Riley, one of the higher end hotels here in Cairns. Kind of a cool structure too, like that glass, sort of all glass essentially, windows. Got a nice little cafe in the back there. Very high-end place. Walking up on Muddy's playground. And this is a good little spot for the kids. Very cool spot. We do have a lot of drinking fountains around here too, which is kind of nice. Look at all this water. Nobody's on the actual equipment, they're all in the water. Mr. Fishy. Whoa. You don't want to get caught in there. That guy will eat you. Well. You want to keep going a little bit more? Not sure where it is though. There's tennis courts down there. I think it might be a little bit far though. So Cairns first impressions, what do we got?
It's nice.
Agreed. Agreed. That awkward moment when you wake up and you're in Cairns. Contemporary Thai cuisine. Cool. That helicopter just did a quick landing here in Cairns Harbor. And here we have the Cairns Ferris wheel. It's pretty famous, I think, in these parts. Thai restaurant, Thai cuisine. Might take a look at that one later. A lot of interesting places. Gaggle of pelicans right there. If you're looking for vibe places where you go there and it just feels right, it just feels positive, life feels good, this is one of those places. This is where you go. It's tropical, warm, sunny, quiet, not a big, you know, not a super busy place, but it's just perfect. Very quiet afternoon, early evening here. The lagoon's busy. Not too shabby. One thing that's kind of nice, they have these barbecue setups all around the Cairns Esplanade area. Not until Christmas time, I think. I think around Christmas when they go.
Do they get like 3 months to it?
I don't think it's. I'm not sure actually. I should have brought my shorts. Gosh, this looks amazing. I should have brought my swim trunks out here. Look at this place. Food court. I think this is part of the night market food court. Oh, look at this.
Hi.
Let's walk through here. There's that Thai place. Hello. Carrot.
Can we get one of those?
You asked me that? Is that a question?
Yeah, can we get one like now?
Yes. So this is the food court area where they have like, where you can get food while you're going to the night market. I've seen this on YouTube a bunch lately. It's kind of weird to be here. Here it is. Is it not open? Oh, bummer. Well, it'll be open soon. Wow, look at that. Yaki, ooh, what is, oh, waffles. Look at that. Well, there's just a lot of options here. This is Raddington. I thought that was PJ O'Brien's, but I think that's on the other side. So there was a Baskin Robbins in Sydney that she just was begging me to go to. She's like, oh my God, it's Baskin Robbins. I never see those anywhere. She's like, oh, I need to go there. $2 summer snack.
Never see a Mackey's anywhere too.
Look, grab a summer snack, $2. That's pretty good. That's like $1.50. Didgeridoo time. This is your Australian experience. That is the authentic experience. So this is the Cairns waterfront area. In fact, that hill behind over there, that's my desktop background because it looks so good. But anyway, some really fancy high-end restaurants here. Dundee's, another Dundee's. We've seen a couple Dundee's so far on this trip. It's been a Dundee's office type of trip. Michael Scott style. Agent Michael Scarn. So yeah, here's a Dundee's, high-end seafood place. Ollie's Italian. So yeah, Cairns is, there's not a lot to it, and I don't mean that in a negative way. There's just, it's a small town, smallish town, not a big city, but it just, the energy here is amazing. It's so relaxed, so positive. You're in the tropics, and you just can't, there's a different sort of a feeling behind that, I guess. I don't know how to describe it. So we're continuing down the, not the boardwalk, but one of the kind of side walking paths that goes along the sort of like the inlet part. So the way Cairns is structured, they don't have a traditional harbor per se. It's sort of a, like there's a reef terminal where all the Great Barrier Reef boats depart from. And then they have, it kind of winds around and you have this kind of inlet, almost like a river. And that's kind of what this is. So this is feeding out from the open ocean or open sea. and it comes into here, and then you have this little inlet that it's kind of like a wide mouth river, and it goes down several miles, several kilometers. It's very similar, like the southeast United States, like northern Florida, parts of South Carolina, Georgia. Has a very similar feel to that. Very swampy. There's crocodiles, there's different things that can get at you, so you got to be careful. Jellyfish, tons of jellyfish in there. This time of year is really not a swim time because jellyfish are everywhere and they will sting you, and that is no fun to get stung by jellyfish. You do not want to get stung by a jellyfish. So anyway, let's head over in that direction and see what there is to see. I really like these kind of things they have when they have these placards. So, the formation of the Great Barrier Reef. Long time ago, back in story time. I'm going to mispronounce that, so I'm not going to try. But essentially, one day a hunter went fishing for his people with his 2 wives, but he was unlucky as he could not catch any fish. At the bottom of the ocean, he saw a fish, but this was a sacred fish. He knew this was the sacred fish, but he was hungry, and his family would be hungry too. He threw his spear in the water, and it hit the story fish. The sacred fish splashed around, and he was very angry to know that someone would try to kill him, so he splashed, and the spear broke off in his tail. As he splashed, he made the whole sea rough, and he caused it to rise, trying to catch the hunter who speared him. The hunter went back to the cliff and started to run. Back on land, the seas chased him and his wives. They climbed to the top of the mountain with help from his people and their storytime legend, Dumari. They heated up rocks and threw hot rocks into the sea, trying to stop it from rising. The rocks today are still out there in the ocean, known to us today as the Great Barrier Reef. Interesting. Well, there's your history lesson. Yeah, the Great Barrier Reef is really a phenomenal piece of nature. Kind of goes without saying, but okay, let's continue down here. So, going up into modern times, we are heading towards the Hemingways Brewery, which is one of the main kind of iconic restaurants / breweries here in Cairns. And it's a place that sort of, when you think of this sort of inlet section of Cairns, this is what you think of. It just fits in perfectly. So we're gonna go check it out, just kind of see what's going on. And that's about it.